We have a new mission at our parish, and it's a mission to help people to develop a closer relationship with Jesus Christ in a way that changes how they live on a day-to-day basis. And a lot of people are excited about this new vision, and so much has gone into it. But people have asked me, what was the motivation behind the new vision? And I have to say it boils down to two main factors. Number one, we did a lot of research, and Pope Benedict XVI has coined the phrase, the crisis of discipleship, which we're experiencing in our Catholic Church. And we read a book by Sherry Waddell, Forming the Intentional Disciple. In the beginning of this book, she laid out some very sobering statistics about the church, that people are leaving the church at a faster rate and at a younger rate than ever before. And when we really let these facts sink in, to realize that people are leaving by the age of 23, never to return, it really got us to thinking about how can we respond? What can we do to help the situation, to build up the church in this time? And then something very personal happened in my own life that helped motivate me as well to get into this new vision, the new evangelization. And that was 2 years ago when my brother and his wife were having their first child. And we were all very excited to be having this new baby in our family. But during the pregnancy, we got some very scary news. And basically, May, our little niece, her heart was not developing. And we knew that if she was able to come to term and be born, that she would have to undergo surgery very soon after her birth. And so we began, of course, as soon as we heard this news, we began praying a lot for May. And we spent a lot of time praying together and remembering May and just praying to God that she would be a healthy baby. And when it came closer the time for May to be born, we realized that my brother and his wife had decided that they didn't want pastoral care, that they didn't want us to come to pray with May, and they didn't want to baptize May. That they had left their faith in Jesus. And this was very surprising to me, and I felt very hurt and sad that someone would leave our church and leave our faith in Christ. And I guess I'm very saddened by it, because I see Jesus as someone who loves us and who gave his life to save us. And that through Jesus Christ we have the fullness of joy. And it is the ultimate relationship that we have in our life. And to think of a little child growing up without knowing Jesus is something that causes me a great sadness. And so because of this personal experience in my life, because of the crisis in discipleship happening in the church, this is what's motivating us to want to become part of the new evangelization, to respond to what's going on in our families, and to share Christ with others. Someone asked me if this story had a happy ending, and so far it continues to be the same situation, but because of our faith in Christ, I know that it will have a happy ending, because with Christ all things are possible. And if this information is inspiring to you, please pass it on to your family and friends, co-workers, and parishioners. If you'd like to see more video content in the future, make sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.